everybody, I'm going to share my testimony today. Towards the end of last academic year, I had begun to feel comfortable in my role in the arts faculty within my CG. It was a glimpse of the fullness of joy Jesus promises as I cooperated with him. To be honest, I never thought that my journey in CSS would be where it led me today. Looking forward to this past academic year, I thought that I would be serving in the same capacity. However, the Lord had different plans for me as He called me to step up to serve as the coordinator in the arts faculty. When I realized that He was challenging me to focus on growing my relationship with Him and the community instead of doing an internship, my worry about how He would provide for me after graduation transformed into trust. In hindsight, my yes was a step of courage as I had to entrust the Lord the future seasons of my life. Slowly, I thought about the desires the Lord placed in my heart to serve Him and to love Him wholeheartedly. Serving the arts community seemed slightly intimidating, as it meant that I had to reach out to many people. Although I was never really the most sociable within community, the Lord kicked away these lies that I was not good enough, assuring me that I was not alone in this term of service. He challenged me to step out of my comfort zone and to love my sheep. The Lord placed people in this season for me to learn how to bravely communicate and to journey with others. I grew in my personal life as I feared less about conversations surrounding faith or difficult situations, as I learned to discern and carry others to Jesus. In saying yes, I have grown to be more vulnerable to God through honestly sharing about my walk with the Lord with others. Each time, Jesus was inviting me to be fully vulnerable with Him as well. In doing so, I grew in courage to share while claiming that I was listened to and loved by community. My struggles of service include fear of being distracted from loving God, especially in the doing of service. Yet the Lord was telling me to patiently wait and rest with Him, to fix my gaze on Him before doing anything. And the Lord held me accountable through my sisters who would challenge me to go to Him first whenever I felt like I was doing too much. There were difficult moments of sitting in the adoration room, learning to completely surrender. But today I cling on to the Lord to open my heart to being loved by His community and to unclench my fists in surrender for Him to take control of my life. In saying yes, I've also grown to be more sensitive to the needs of the church and its mission. Recently, during Catholic Awareness Week, I was entrusted to help organize the Arts Jam with a sister. And through sharing about how art could be a form of prayer, the Lord revealed that He had meant for me to go on mission. It was a simple arts jam, but when I listened to how others shared their encounter with Jesus there, I could also share about the goodness of the Lord bringing the entire arts jam to fruition. Knowing that Jesus allowed me to testify to His love, was part of His mission, only showed me how this term of service is really Jesus's and not mine. While we are facing this situation with the coronavirus, Jesus continues to open my eyes to the mission of His church. Especially through prayer, I can offer to individual people within and outside of community in the face of anxiety. Despite recent events of not being able to gather, I still feel a sense of hope as He calls me to pray with community, not in fear but out of love for Him and His people. Even though I struggle with praying out of love all the time, I courageously claim that because my Father is good, that He has made all things good and He wants me to live a life of love. Looking back at my journey of service, I realized that the Lord has brought me to university only to encounter Him and also to dare to choose Him just as He chooses me. He has challenged me through community to take great leaps of faith in my discipleship journey through service in my community. Moreover, I know and claim today that the voice of God is consistent in my life. He had planted desires within my heart to say yes, only for me to say bigger yeses. He reminded me of my belovedness as His child, and He gives me the courage to love and serve Him in the ways that He teaches me to. It has been so humbling, learning to trust in the Lord's plans for me, and I know He continues to provide for you and me in His own time. So will you let Jesus give you courage to serve Him through a simple yes? Thank you for listening. See you!